Just go
Okay,
check.
baby. So continue to tap, 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 tap. If you're over here in the toy box, tap over here. If you're over in the Reese romper room, tap over here. Two things I want to talk about. One of the things I want to talk about is Naomi, Osaka. I'm gonna show y'all the video, and then I want to talk about it. Susie Q. I don't think she's in here yet. Susie coming here yet? I don't think. Did I see? Susie?
I don't see her
Are
over
you in
here.
here? If you're in here, tell me you're in here, baby. Susie asked me to talk about it. Asked me what my opinion was a couple days ago. Right, I guess right when it happened, and I hadn't watched it because I've been busy. But I had to watch it. First of all, a lot of y'all probably know her. Naomi is a star tennis player.
Yep,
Not everybody's into tennis, but you would have at least heard Naomi's name. Her father, I mean, she's part Japanese and part Haitian. Let me make sure I get that right. Yep, Japanese and part Haitian. So she's in this tennis match and she's doing what need be done. Right? Per usual. Let me first show y'all how she walk in because this is beautiful. This is beautiful how she walks in. Naomi, Osaka, Australian Open entrance. And then I'm gonna show y'all what this bitch says. What this bitch did. I'm so sick of them. Sick of them.
No.
Bitch, sick of them. You know what I'm saying? She
do,
don't
man.
bother nobody. Just quiet spirits. If I was playing tennis, you wouldn't have done it to me because you'd probably be afraid I come across the thing. So you wouldn't have done it to me.
Probably would have done it. She probably would have done it because that's what she want to get you disqualified or something. If you
They
lose
do
your
quiet spirits. That's what they try to do when they know that there's an opening to your heart that they can pluck at.
Yep.
That's what they do. They choose to pluck. But here you go, baby.
That's how she walked in?
That's how she walked in, representing her culture.
Yeah, they can't handle that. They can't handle that. I know, Dana. They are. I'll be ready to come through the TV when Serena was
representing her culture, looking amazing.
They can't handle that.
Killing it.
Ladies and gentlemen, 9 minutes. That's the match. The championship. Representing Lloyd. We have a new champion, Martina Hingis.
Serena Williams wins her 7th Australian Open.
Sabalenka, championships back to back. Madison Keys, you are a Grand Slam champion.
Okay, so that's the opening. So this is what happens, y'all. I'm gonna put it over here for a second.
Okay.
I'm gonna show y'all what happens. Naomi and this woman. Because it really did not call for all that. It didn't call for none of it, to be honest. What is her name? Soriana? Yeah, Sister, whatever the fuck her name is. Okay, here you go.
Those two words didn't sit well for Naomi Osaka's opponent, so Ronnie.
I hate when they get to talking. I don't want to hear you talking. I want to see it. It's as loud as it can get. Okay. And then she tried to school her.
Please don't. I lose her. Take this L.
Clear. I think this was her last Australian Open, so.
What's her last Australian Open?
About it, but.
Serena Chrisean is a tough competitor. She came to play tonight. What did it take to get through that one?
Apparently a lot of come on, so she was angry about, but whatever.
Why, baby?
She could have asked me, like.
See, oh my God, she's
Don't worry about that, baby.
Sometimes frustrations boil over, but you played an incredible match, and it took a lot in the end.
I get that emotions were very high for her, and I also want to apologize. I think
for what?
Like the first couple.
For fucking what?
Exactly.
Why?
Exactly.
Why does she have to apologize?
things that I said on the court was disrespectful, and I don't like disrespecting people. That's not what I do.
What did you say that was disrespectful?
But yeah, if she wants to talk about it, then yeah, but like...
It's like...
disrespectful. It's like...
She
wasn't even talking to her. She wasn't even talking to her.
You weren't going to win.
Anyway.
You know that. And so what it was you wanted her to hold her head down because that was going to be the only way that you could have attempted to win.
Exactly.
You weren't going to win.
Exactly.
I'm 100 right now. You weren't going to win. And then her PMC told her apologize. Apologizing for what?
Exactly. She didn't do anything.
It's very disheartening because, but at the same time, it's good and bad to that. I know you probably say, yeah, you're always trying to find bad, good in both. I can say that from having lived as long as I live. First of all, the bad. The bad is that you already have to work harder than everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's the limit, there's the goal line, and then if you black, the goal line goes a little bit higher. So they get to meet right here, but you got to go even for that to show, oh no, you're really good. Correct. But you already got to do that. And that's the bad part about it. The good part about it is that's why they don't know how to take pressure. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Some of them don't know how to do well under pressure.
Correct.
We're so used to dealing with pressure, you know, like when the whole COVID thing happened and when things get really bad. Thank you, Classy, for grabbing your daily. We're like, oh, we'll make it work. We're fine.
Yeah.
Like even when the government shut, oh no, we'll be fine. We know how to go ahead and make what's good for 5 people good for 10. We good. Thank you. Mm-hmm. So by dealing with this kind of stuff, it makes you strong
on a daily basis.
But I hate when the babies like this don't know that and then got to deal with that because you're in mostly those spaces.
Exactly, and especially with tennis, I think.
Thank you, Ashley.
Dana said that it's very acist over there in the tennis world anyway, and he's in a whole nother country anyway too. So, and if I'm not mistaken, I thought she took time off. I know she had a baby, but I thought she took time off because.
She did. Thank you, Ashley, baby, for grabbing. I appreciate that, my love. Thank you.
I love that she did it.
Thank you for grabbing your daily.
But that's the reason.
If I'm not mistaken, I think it was
do anything wrong.
And that's what they try to do.
She didn't do anything wrong. Yeah. The woman was losing anyway.
They want her to do. They want her to put her head back down and to go away. Yeah. That's what they want her to do. You know, and at this point, you know, this is when you really need that patience to come through.
Right. That's why I'm like, I love the energy she gave. Yes. I love that energy that she gave at the right after the actual meet. You know what I mean? Like, I guess she got some issues or whatever. Okay, you know, maybe whatever, and keep it pushing. Like, I don't think she needed to apologize in the press conference or any place else. Thereafter, forevermore.
Come on.
Yeah, like she wasn't even talking to her. You know what I mean?
You're 35 years old. You look 50. Okay, you look like me and you. We're in the same category.
Right.
Those are the things that you should be worrying about.
Right.
You know, especially if you're talking about retire. You look ran through. You know what I'm saying? You look old.
So, she said it was her last Australian Open. I don't know if that means retire completely or
she needs to retire all the way. If it's her last Australian, she needs to go away. If it's bothering you that bad, ma'am, please go away.
Yes.
Go away. You wouldn't have did it to somebody else. Thank you, Classy baby.
That's true.
You wouldn't have did it to nobody else. McKaylee says our moment of celebration was overshadowed by this chick's bad attitude. Exactly. Thank you, 7-7, Lima. Little
it's not
mama.
even about you. You lost. You lost. Roll out. You know what I'm saying? Let this woman get her congratulations and interview. You lost. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like bad sportsmanship. I truly don't like it when it's disguised. You know what I mean? Like that.
Girl, when you discuss something, I didn't accept apology. That's fine because you still lost.
Anyway,
you share the back. I appreciate you. We like that you don't accept it because you still lost. That makes it feel even better as far as I'm concerned. He said, Miss Boss Chick said, unfortunately, in my profession, I expected to smile, be soft, and make others comfortable. Not me. I had a friend, and I can't say this friend name, but it's a good friend that I had. And we were sitting at the poolside one time, and I'll never forget it. I don't even think I ever brought it back up to her, baby. But she said to me, that thank you, Ash, my love. She said we were talking about how I walk. And when I walk through a room, I walk straight up and with my head erect, and I'm walking. It took me years to get to this point, because I gave y'all some of my story. But at some point, thank you, my love, I was idle. You know what I'm saying? I did not want to be here. Heavy, and your baby's like, what is it?
What was that?
Heavy depression.
777. Appreciate you,
heavy
love.
depression,
Yeah.
and I did not want to be here.
Ooh,
okay,
I got it. I got
Right.
it. Yeah.
And I dealt with that for a lot. So once I started working on myself, I started walking with a certain thing, and that's how I move.
As you should.
So she come tell me that, because where she at work, she's the only one, one of the only one of the few, and that they think that she's intimidating, and was telling me that I present that too, and when people see me, they are intimidated or they are whatever. I'm like, I'm not dimming my light.
Amen.
Y'all can keep me in the darkness.
Thank you. Thank you.
And the reason why I say it's light, when I come in, I'm increasing energy. Y'all just met me, but over there on Facebook, my fans who read my work, having met me, they can tell you 100%. I am love. I am hugs. They feel increased when they meet me. So my light works for everybody.
Yes.
And so they want us, boss chick, to not be so bright.
Yeah. Because
that's not how it works.
Because they're not bright. That's the sad reality. They're not bright. So how dare you be bright? You know what I mean? I come from the school of, I played the shadows. You know what I mean? That was what I did. I played the shadows. I sat back. I observed. That's just me. I'm observant anyway. I'm quiet before I get comfortable and speak. But there comes a point in time where you don't have to always put yourself back in order for somebody else to feel increased or to feel whatever they need to feel.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you gotta do that for what?
Right.
I'm not doing anything to you. This is me.
Right.
You don't like it, don't be around me. Obviously you can't handle it. Okay, cool. And then I learned that's fine. That's okay. That ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I mean? So I hope that she gets that lesson. She's young still. I was going through that when I was young. So hopefully, she gets that lesson and she realizes she don't have to dim her light either.
And especially for like softer spirits like you and certain people that have softer energies, and not soft as in weak. I'm talking about.
Yeah, I learned that too.
Certain people like me, when you walk through, you get a feeling that I'm not having it. You know what I'm saying? Like you be like, I don't think she's gonna have it. Like
that's what they see.
I am a manager, but I also am a caregiver. So it's with
very much so
strong hands that hug. But I'm going to say what need be said. I'm going to say it to you. You're never going to have to worry about, oh, what Toy mean? I've done it before. I was out with my family before, and somebody said something wrong to another child. I was like, well, what did you do? Why would you say that?
Yeah.
Why would you say that? Like, I don't wait until we get home. I'm going to give it to you right there. So my energy is like that, but it's also people know to respect me, and I like it that way. You got some energies that still have that, but it's in the back end. So you and probably Naomi, because you see how she really felt in the opening when she first started talking. That's how she first felt. But she probably got people talk to her like, maybe you should apologize because you black.
Yeah, of course.
And so they take
it bad now because you won and she over there sulking. So go apologize.
Same as Akira. Akira has a softer energy, but when she saw blue.
There's no, and that's another whole situation. That's another reason. Oh, you made a great point. Thank you for saying that, because I couldn't finish what I wanted to say, but I didn't realize it. So with quiet spirits, I know, speaking of me in particular, I can't speak for Naomi or Akira, but kinda for Akira.
Right.
But if you aren't able to say what it is you need to say to somebody, it may be in that moment, or if you take 5 minutes and you need to cool down and then you speak to them, whatever the case may be, but you need to get it out. It will mount and build and build. And then when it comes out, look out. I also used to suffer from that, where it's 0 to 100 and there's no in between. And that's not healthy either.
No.
Because at that point you can't stop me. You know what I mean? So So you don't want that either. So you have to make sure that you put yourself first, say what's on your mind. You can do it with respect always. You don't have to, you don't have to, go off on nobody, but don't hold that in for nobody else. They're not doing it for you. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's a good point.
I think the running reason why it makes it harder for people like you, and again, we can't speak for Akira, but we kind of can, is that we're in a situation where we're dealing with the majority of adults who are not emotionally regulated.
Correct.
So in other words, a lot of us are surrounded by people who we can't have conversations with because they're going to take it to the extreme. They're going to break up with us. They're going to not talk to us. Thank you, Susie, baby. They're going to be mean and have attitudes, and so I'm learning the protection mechanism is let me not say anything because I don't want you to be mad at me. This is in the beginning. I know you didn't have anything.
Yeah, no.
But so, whereas I don't give a fuck. Yeah. Like, please stay away from me because I know I'm coming in with love. I'm coming in. Charisse and I, we come to any event. It's love. We bring food. We bring joy. We dance. We having a good time. And so if you gonna think you're gonna do that to me, I'm not gonna give you the gift of me.
Correct. I gotta remove myself then.
I'm gonna remove it. So that is one of the reasons why it's harder for people like who have the softer personalities and who are caregivers mainly. That's why Akira wants so many kids. She's a caregiver at heart. You are a caregiver. We come in the house and you took everybody's plate and make sure everybody's good and throw everything in the trash, and that's just how you are,
Yeah.
But that's why it's harder for y'all to do it because we're dealing with people who are not emotionally regulated, who are mean-spirited, and so that if you say something, then you feel like you got to deal with the backlash.
Right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Let me see.
You don't want to do that. Yep.
Same. I'm coming from love, but very directly. Yes, Asia. Miss Diva said that's my attitude too. Diva said correct. Yeah. They're not drinking for us exactly. Lady Kate said, yep. Yes, ma'am. White fragility. Yeah, I'm sick. That's what I said. Look, back in the 1800s, we used to have to nurse them. We did. I'm not lying. We nursed presidents. We nursed presidents, congressmen. Our milk, our DNA are through the ancestral, those people, their bloodline from our milk. We don't feel like doing that no more.
Nah.
We don't feel like doing that no more. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not doing that. Yep. We're done with that. We're done with that. Literally nurse. Yes. Literally nurse.
Yeah.
And so that's where I am with Naomi. When I saw it, I was like, okay, I can see why Susie wanted me to talk about this because it's sad, but I get it. But then that's where our strength comes from, y'all.
Absolutely.
On the back end, those who deal with the most are prepared for the most.
Amen. And that's why we are. You it's not too much you're gonna be able to surprise us with that we can't adjust to. Because we've had to do it.
Yes.
Throughout our existence, we've had to do it. We have to make do. We have to get through. We have to survive. It is what it is.
And we're not crying to nobody about it neither.
No.
We're not crying to nobody about it, y'all. We get up and deal what we got to do because we know we got to do it. Nobody cares. So, we going to do what we got to do. That's why one of my favorite pictures is us sitting on top of the buildings and just watching everything burn.
Thank you.
It's like, we're done.
Yeah. We done. Go ahead. Y'all got it.
That's what I want to talk about with Naomi. I just want her to remember who she is. You have earned the right to be in your space. They didn't give you anything. Okay, they didn't give you anything. You earned the right. So
they didn't want to give you nothing. You had to earn every single moment. So live in it, celebrate
it, baby. We rooting for you. Please tap and support if you're over here on Toy Box. Please tap and support over here. If you're over in the Reese Romper Room, please tap over here. It really does help us. Let TikTok know that you appreciate our content, babies, because I know we appreciate coming here Monday through Thursday, 7:00. Friday, 2:00 p.m. for the month of Friday. We have a new schedule in February. But you're going to always know, Charisse and I are serious about our schedules because we are filmmakers, which is why we're changing our schedule next month.
Right.
And I'm a filmmaker and a screenwriter and a novelist, so I got a book I got to pull out, as well as screenplays to get ready for our next movie, and then finish up the edits, because I also edit my own movies. So that's why we adjusting.
Do it all. Renaissance woman.
Yeah, get T to 50K.
Jack of all trades.
What'd you say, baby?
Said you a Renaissance woman, jack of all trades. You do it all.
Jack of all trades.
Yeah.
I love it. I don't complain. Okay, so look, I want y'all to listen to something. We did Chrisean yesterday, but I want to tell y'all something, right? 'Cause I want to Chrisean again because I also put this on my YT. I want to talk about this. Chrisean did and if you're coming in here, my segment for this, and then after I Chrisean, because we already Naomi. So I did baby segment first.
Right.
Then we Naomi, now we Chrisean, and then we do Brene on the back end. I want to look at some of these videos that have been sent Monday throughout the week, and I hadn't had a chance to watch them, including one that Truth Teller put together. So that's what we got going on for tonight. If you want to know what we're going to be talking about, Chrisean makes me burn my biscuits. I know, and I want to talk about this. This is going on my YT. Very important. I want to make sure. Are your books available on Kindle? Yes, India. And starting in February, I'm going to be opening up a certain part of the segment. So I'm thinking I'm going to do it at the beginning of the show.
Okay.
Be reading a couple pages of my book.
Yes.
I want to start.
Come on now. Come
Just
on.
a couple pages of my wall. People walk in and get situated. I'm going to start with my book wall. And then after that, Charisse segment, and then whatever we're going to do, and then the Brene at the bottom. Listen, we're never going to not talk about Brene.
Never not.
It's too much happening with her, so we're never going to not talk about her.
Exactly.
Leah says, okay, wonderful. I would love to read some of your work. Please start with war. Let me know, do you like spicy or mild first? Because they call my fan base call me the Twisted Mama.
Yes,
Twisted
indeed.
Mama.
And she has earned that
very
name.
raw in my thing. So I can put you in the right place based off of what it is you tell me. Okay. Raunchy, excellent book.
Yes.
Broke thank you, babe, for reading Goon. I appreciate you, Miss Diva. I didn't know you read that. You said All the Spice. Have you read Raunchy? I say Raunchy first.
Just to say,
But if you want,
I know that's right.
Spice and like a family saga, War.
Oh my gosh! When I say that, it's like my favorite series of all time. All those
I'm a fan of that. Like I feel like at this point I'm channeling that. Like it's not even writing it anymore for me for that.
And it's 19 parts to it.
You see, you shouldn't even say it. You gotta get her sucked in.
Yo, no, trust me.
No, but I want to get sucked in. Some people think that and like, oh, that's a lot. Trust me.
No, you're gonna be in. You gotta start with the first one. I don't gotta say nothing else. Once you read it, read that first one.
Don't even worry about that. Don't worry about the other parts of it because the war. It is the first one. It leaves is if you like that book, you're gonna have no problem with the series. So yeah, I'm gonna start doing that in February. Okay, so the reason I want to Chrisean is, I don't know if y'all remember. Do y'all remember that? I don't know how many people we have here that even followed the Chrisean story. We may not have nobody. I'm forcing it on you, but I got to put this on my YT. Did y'all remember, thank you, Lil Mom, when Chrisean was recently surfing and then met those white people?
Yes, and
Malibu. If you do remember that, put it in the chat and let me know. And please tap, babies, and let me know that you're here so I can see you. I'm at 17. Where you at, baby, over there?
15.
Okay, yeah, tap if you over there, tap if you over here. No,
please and thank you.
Yeah, please and thank you.
LMCW said no man.
Yes, good. Okay. So I'm not total. We got some part. Okay. There's a part, y'all. When she was on that streaming, I actually was listening to her when she was doing that. I always find myself listening to her. First of all, I did not just come out of the blue.
Thank you. Right.
I have been following Chrisean for years. Yes. There are people who say, I didn't know about Blueface before Chrisean. Well, you didn't know about Chrisean for real. Because there's no way of knowing Chrisean
without him.
And not knowing Blueface. Chrisean was doing those little game shows, but she was running and all that. But ain't nobody come to see her on that.
Competition shows, yeah.
We met her from the Blueface and the Chrisean, the Blue Girls Club or whatever he had called it, and all that stuff, right? So I've been following her for a while, intensely, to the point where it got weird. Like my family was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, what does it mean? Like,
about 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, I'm deep in texting Charisse. If I do a search for text messages for Chrisean,
we to go back years ago.
Text message between me and Charisse gonna pop up. That's how much I'm in. So when I say I know her, I know her. The reason why I bring that up, when she went surfing that time, there was a time, y'all, that she said something that stuck with me, and I still haven't heard anybody else say it. First of all, what happened during the surfing? I believe that Chrisean was running. Okay. This is right around the time where she had made threats. Okay, to say, and then said things about sets that she shouldn't be saying. You know, with the B's and the C's, said certain things. I remember when she was on some show, white background, like she got her mama clothes on, and she called somebody a crab, something that you should not be calling for game. You just don't do that.
Right.
That she'd already been saying stuff, but that made stuff hotter. He said, "Hold up, what did you say to me?" He said, "I'm gonna see you later.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see you on the outside. I'll talk to you about it later." And I was like, "Oh my God, like I'm watching a scary movie."
Right.
Prior to that, kept talking about Blue and his and all that kind of stuff. Just kept running her mouth. I'm like, does she know she in L.A.?
Yes.
I'm like, this is dangerous.
And do she know she ain't one of them or none of them?
He's not one of them. And he put her. Thank you, Susie. You see where I'm going? So, yeah. So I ain't by myself. Okay, good. I like when I'm amongst my people. So then Wack get out, and Wack said what he said, pretty much saying, y'all gonna let it go down like that, right? After that started happening, we stopped seeing Chrisean go out to the clubs and stuff.
Yeah. At least not in LA.
In her last life, she wanted to be because she wanted to love the Lord. She's been trying to love the Lord for a long time. It ain't work.
Right.
So after she had said that, she been off the map a little bit, you know. So now she's off the map, and definitely after went down with Zeus and all that, and she was hanging out with after she left Bino, and then what was that guy named? The other one she got with that was in
like 33 or something.
Yeah, whoever that other guy was that was in her life. After she stopped dealing with him, that was the last public thing that we saw. Please tap the screen, baby. Y'all still with me?
Yes.
So now she's running, as far as I'm concerned. You beefing with the boss of Zeus. You beefing with both sets. Right, the 33. Thank you. That's what I'm looking for. You beefing with Zeus. You beefing with both sets, the Bloods and the C's. You got a lot going on, right? So now she's on the beach
in Malibu,
in Malibu,
LA.
with the baby Chrisean Jr. And she said something in that where she said, "The beach is beautiful. I was going to go down there where you wouldn't be able to find me. You could go that far where you won't be able to find me. I gotta find it. I may have even recorded it. I hope someday. People like to record her lives, but she said something of the effect that it was either so big or was so large that I can go down there and you won't be able to find me." And I'm like, did anybody hear that? Why don't you want to be found?
Exactly.
Now we come forward, right? And this guy name is Davy or Stevie or something like that. And he's signing this petition. And he signed this petition for Junior. He signed this petition for Junior because Chrisean is not getting Junior the help that he needs.
No.
So she's going off herself and that. Kaylee, you see what I'm saying? I don't want to come and say it. I'm just saying.
Yes.
Y'all know I'm the oracle. And I definitely pick up on words. I'm a writer for a living.
Right.
So you can't get much past me. And especially if I put the words with the mood or the intent.
Yes.
We're talking about for leaving the country and everything. So yes. So we know Chrisean had everything to do with Junior being the way he is. She's young. It's horrible, right? Terrible mistakes. People don't like to think about her upbringing, but we got to talk about that because she was raised by an addict.
Yes.
Thank you, Luna. Welcome. Good afternoon, baby. She's raised by an addict. So we understand she can only pull from what she got. Thank you for grabbing your daily, honey.
What she knows. Yep.
She knows. So I can't expect her to know a lot, but I would hope that she would know not to be drinking while pregnant. And she did not. I remember her saying you can have a little bit. Somebody told her that shit, and she kept saying it. Terribly dysfunctional family, right, Susie Q? Chrisean has never admitted that Junior has special needs.
Right.
This is important, y'all. This is important because it's the beginning of the healing. when we see her recently crying on the stage and in pain, people think because she loved the Lord so much, she is
In turmoil.
guilt.
Yeah.
Is killing her.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The guilt is killing her.
Yes.
The guilt is killing her. And so that's what you see when she's like, oh my God, she's crying like that. The guilt is killing her because she's never admit. People bring up Sky. What is Sky? Sky, they got this special needs daughter who is thriving.
Really?
What's Sky now? I can't.
Where's she from?
What's this guy name in, baby? Y'all know what I'm talking about. The Sky that got the special needs daughter. Her daughter special needs.
Chrisean said Alexis.
Alexis Scott. Thank you, babies. Because you know my names are all over the place. I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all listening to me.
Thank you. Thank y'all.
Got a special needs daughter. Daughter thriving.
Mm.
Get her in all kind of programs. Looking good. Yes. Looking good. Baby is walking.
Wow.
And she has cerebral palsy.
Okay. Okay.
Chrisean has yet to admit it. I want y'all to hear some of this that I'm going to play, because now it's getting to the point where people are saying what happened, and we're going to pause, at a certain point. But it is believed that he has this of cerebral palsy instead of the crack
or whatever. Yeah.
The crack thing, what they thought she had and all that kind of stuff. I want y'all to hear some of this because this is where we are right now, and I need this to be on my YT.
Please continue to tap both lives. If you're in here, if you're vibing with us, please and thank you.
Thank you, baby. So what happened was, to set the scene, Stevie's, I'm disrespecting because this man is signing to getting a petition. I need to know who his name. Let me get his name first, so in case y'all want to listen to it, the whole thing. But he done started a petition, y'all, to get Chrisean, to get Junior some help. Sean Davies Way.
Oh, okay, good.
Crew, okay. Yeah.
Thank you, Lala. Appreciate you.
Wasn't it trying to get him? Yes, Karen, to your point. But people are afraid. So I'm gonna let y'all listen. So he's on his show day before yesterday, and somebody called in. I want y'all to hear this.
Okay.
Hi, this is.
Can you hear?
Sorry, you couldn't get me because some type of whatever happened to my phone during the update. So the number isn't saved. It goes directly to voicemail. Anyway, before I get into the tea, there are two things that I would like to discuss. First, yesterday, Chrisean Jr. did not stand on his own. In fact, she did stand him up.
Oh, she did.
Look at how far.
Now, remember, I don't know if y'all know this. Y'all may not know this, but at one point they put Chrisean Jr. in that crib.
Oh yeah, a playpen.
He was standing a playpen, and he was standing up, and it made it look like he stood up by himself. What this person is saying is that he did not stand up by himself. That she stood him up.
Really? It's impossible, even for a person like you and I who can walk,
stand up on his
to
own.
stand up like that. We can't do it. Chrisean Jr. didn't stand up on his own. And the next thing that I do want, and I mean this in the most respectful way, why in the world would you pay to get an attorney to help these people who have been
Okay, so let me give y'all what's going on. So Sean is trying to get an attorney to pull Chrisean Jr. out of from Chrisean to give them to the people that don't need to have them.
Yes. Okay.
And so she is saying, why on earth would you do that when these people are just as bad, if not worse, than Chrisean?
Got it.
That's what she's saying.
The stuff that's been going on with Junior behind the scenes for the past 2 years and 4 months. It's not safe for them to have him at all. Nobody. It's not safe. And you'll find out why. I did take notes while you were live, but I am also going to read the messages. So I have spoken with one of her sisters, which she blocked me after she gave me all the information that she gave me. And then I spoke to someone else who wanted to remain anonymous because they are still in and out of Chrisean's life. So I'm going to start with birth. Ronnie did lie about being there for the birth. He was not there for the birth. However, Chrisean did allow Ronnie to see Junior, and the very
Ronnie.
first time he saw him in
We
person,
know who Ronnie is. Thank
Ronnie
you, Robin.
knew that Junior was
Appreciate you,
his
baby.
son. Chrisean never opposed to it. She never denied it until Ronnie started to talk too much, make too much social media noise, and started to get the public's attention because it messes up her bag if Junior doesn't belong to Blueface.
And just so y'all know, you're gonna hear this. Thank you, Simply, for grabbing your daily, baby. Just so you can hear this, what she's gonna end up saying once we hear it. I just want to make sure it's clear in case it's not. That she's saying that Blueface signed an NDA. Remember, he seemed to be like real crazy. I remember his face when the test came out.
Right.
When they was on the show.
Yeah.
They did a DNA test.
Yes.
And he looked like it was it's almost like he didn't look like it was really his.
Right.
So now it's believed that he signed an NDA. I just want to say that.
Let me ask you something real quick too, baby. So is this old? Is this before Blueface came home?
Oh,
that she's
you know,
speaking about?
He had to have signed that NDA before
I know
we were
that.
on Zoo show.
I'm talking about, she's talking about is Ronnie knew it was his son, but we just saw.
You know, Ronnie not here no more.
I know, but we just saw Carlissa go
because of the NDA.
Oh.
But then she's going to get into that. She is saying that how do you get your daily heart, baby? I would appreciate it if you grab it. If you go down at the bottom, and you'll see it's like a little heart, and it says daily heart meal.
Okay.
For gifts.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, so she know he signed the NDA. They know he signed the NDA. They have to keep that.
God. So the mama and all of them got to do all that.
It's been terrible. I don't know if y'all paid attention to that, but she said that they're under NDA. That's why they can't say that Junior isn't his anymore like he did prior to going to jail. He would say it's scientifically proven that Junior wasn't his because Junior isn't his.
He probably signed it, baby, because of the money. Thank you, Susie, for having your daily, honey. I appreciate you.
Wow.
He probably did it because of the money.
Oh, man.
Next thing I'm going to talk about is her sister saying that Chrisean hits Junior. She started hitting him.
This is the part that y'all got to give y'all a trigger, okay? This is when I'm going to have to give y'all a trigger, okay? But I want us to hear it, and I definitely need to put this on my YT, because one thing, y'all, if y'all know me, I don't do bullies of any kind. I don't care who they are. I believe Chrisean has a calling, but Chrisean is going towards the darkness too far, and you have a child that you have to repent for.
Yes.
You have a child that you got to do that for. So she's operating like a bully for this baby.
Yeah.
But I want to caution people that you're not going to want to hear, you're not going to like to hear what you're about to hear.
He was around 3 months old. The first time it happened, it was because while on live, he was crying, and the comments started talking about how he found it. She got upset, and she took her anger out on Junior. Until this day, she still hits him.
So there's a video, like when I say I know the lore, I know Chrisean. If you do a Chrisean Jr. blue hoodie, you'll hear that video. It's on TikTok. When she was upset, he was crying in the background. He was upset. She went away. And then it sounded like something was off because he was crying. And then it sounded like something was off. And then he stopped crying. And she was like, I wish he'd come get his son. Thank you, big baby. Talking about blue. So I just want y'all to know. You can search for it. It's on TikTok right now.
Not only does she abuse him, she abused Luella.
Luella. I'm not sure. Tell me if y'all know who Luella is. I believe that's the little girl that she be with. I don't know if that's her niece.
Oh.
Tell me if that's who Luella. I believe that's her niece. Let me know who daughter that is if y'all know who that is. I'm talking about Luella.
She abused Luella as well.
Her niece. Thank you, baby.
Told me that Luella is afraid.
Which sister?
Of Chrisean.
Susie, which sister is that? Chastity.
So
okay.
These people have been in these things and knowing that Chrisean beats this baby who is nonverbal, non-ambulatory, because she's upset with what the comments and things are saying. She takes it out on him, and then she calls them to get prayer and say, I don't know why I'm like this. I don't know why I keep doing this. I don't want to do this.
So we see what's going on, because she is not well. This is why I'm doing this right now. Again, I'm putting this on my YT. This is why I'm doing this right now. We are and I'm sitting there watching her too. So I watched the live the other day where she was on live and she was opening up Amazon boxes on her bed, and baby was on the side, Junior was on the side, and she chucked the box in his direction. I don't know if it was him, but I do know that he was over there in that direction.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
let me go to what the person inboxed me.
Church definitely complicit.
Let me find it.
Susie.
This person wrote me and said, hey, thanks for engaging with me in the comments. I've tried speaking with larger creators, but they don't respond. I'm so happy that someone cares so much for baby Chrisean. I know a lot of information that are facts, in all caps, about him. I will tell you everything. Just block out my name. I don't like mess, don't want to be in mess. I still would like to be involved in Junior's life while watching him get help. I responded, hi, I do care about Junior's well-being. May I ask what facts do you know about Junior? This is when it gets crazy. This person said, I know exactly what's wrong with Junior and why she's so embarrassed and protective about it. Junior has severe cerebral palsy and fetal alcohol.
So, Britt, baby, people have called. As a matter of fact, recently, they were saying thousands of people have called CPS.
Oh, my word. That's good.
So, folks have definitely called.
Good.
Folks have definitely called. And it's getting to a point now, which is why I'm actually saying something. We need to have something done, because pausing before we go any further, if it is true that he has it, which I believe that he does. I did research and look, because I'm looking at this baby and all that. I did research on my own and seeing how he moves and all that kind of stuff. And if she's not getting him help, you can get arrested for that, ma'am.
That's what I thought. Okay, that's what I thought. That. Thank you. That's what I thought.
You can get arrested for that. Please tap, babies. I got 25. Please tap and support. If you over here and you're joining live, if you're over on my baby side, please tap and support there. I would definitely appreciate it. Go ahead, baby.
No, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, please tap while we're breaking. Please make sure you are tapping both live. Make sure that you don't forget my baby is over there, even though she's playing the audio. Please, and thank you. Dana said, "Hey, group."
Kaylee, medical negligence, absolutely. Hey, Rachel, welcome in, baby.
That's what I thought.
Absolutely. Thank you for grabbing your daily, honey. She can get in trouble for that. So if y'all love her so much, then you better tell her to make sure that she does what's right by her son, because it's at a boiling point right now. So that's the answer to your question, baby, about CPS.
Syndrome. This is why his voice is so high pitched. The internet likes to say that he has cry through chat, but he doesn't. It's cerebral palsy and fetal alcohol syndrome. He has poor laryngeal, I guess that's how you pronounce it, control. And the reason and I'm going to show y'all something real quick, because people like this. Her fans aren't, they say her fans. I'm not really feeling it though. Wait a minute. Non-ambulatory, because
I want to get back to where I was.
Okay. About him. I will tell you everything. Just block out my name. I don't like mess, don't want to be in mess. I still would like to be involved in Junior's life while watching him get help. I responded, hi, I do care about Junior's well-being. May I ask what facts do you know about Junior? It's crazy. This person said, I know exactly what's wrong with Junior and why she's so embarrassed and protective about it. Junior has severe cerebral palsy and fetal alcohol syndrome. This is why his voice is so high pitched. The internet likes to say that he
so this I'm at where I'm
has
at.
cry
516. 516. I'm gonna show y'all.
Okay, make sure I write it down. 516.
Thank you, baby. Appreciate that.
I got you.
This is just facts.
Cannot argue with a picture. And it ain't AI. That's her. This was on live.
Oh, those of us know because there's videos to support this. These come from videos.
Yep.
So this is why I say it's you fucked up.
Yep.
You came from bad background. People don't want to hear that. But listen, if I'm come from dirt, if I'm born literally in filth, that's where I live. Filth. I don't have no other place. I'm going to be filth.
Yes.
So is it my fault that I'm filth? No.
No, that's how you came
But
up.
if I can start listening to people around me,
yes,
then I can get clean.
Thank you, baby. You make a great point.
So I understand. Thank you, my baby. I understand. I can understand. That's what I write for a living, babies. I write this kind of stuff. So I can see it differently from other people. I can understand how her circumstances led her to do what she did. If you know better, you do better. We've heard that before. The problem Chrisean is having is, number one, I'm a mother, and you are a mother with special needs, and you're not listening to people around you. She's also, in my opinion, has a tad bit of religious psychosis. Whenever you talk to her, that's all it's like she's trying to justify it. So until she admits first that I fucked up,
that's
play with the Lord. Yes, Graceful.
Thank you. That's exactly what I want to say.
You said she won't accept real or take accountability. That's when I say police.
That's right. Because let's think about this. There are a lot of people, probably millions, if not hundreds of thousands of people, women who grew up in fucked up circumstances and have become mothers. And just like you say, if you know better, you do better. What if you don't know better? Then you need to find out quick, especially if you're a mother.
Exactly.
And that is what CPS will help you do. If you don't know any better, they will come and say, okay, let's go through some parenting classes. In the meantime, we're going to take the baby, but let's go through some parenting classes. Let's do all of this kind of stuff so that you can try and get your child back if you are able to continue to be the mother. So
she does not want to
do that. That's a problem.
She's not willing to admit it. That's why she's playing the church, trying to pray her lack of accountability away. Right, because that's what and you're going to hear more of that too.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to admit it because she's not willing to deal with us.
Yes. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I personally can stay off her neck and be like, good, you're getting help. There are a group of people that's going to give it to her.
Oh, yeah.
Heavy as the head that wore the crown.
Yep.
You jumped out there, you got money from it. You're still getting money from it. You are literally getting your income from the public. And so you have to do that.
Not to mention everybody told you not to.
Yeah, not willing to deal with the content. That's why I say police, denial and delusions. Yes. So I want to say this. Let's finish listening.
Okay.
It's cerebral palsy and fetal alcohol syndrome. He has poor laryngeal, I guess that's how you pronounce it, control. And the reason he always seemed congested, this broke my heart, y'all. The reason he always seemed congested.
Trigger, hold your, this is going to hurt for those of us who are here, but this is what I have to do, y'all. We can talk about Brené's fat ass all day long. We can get back to her. Hopefully we can get to her today. This is serious. I got to put this on my YG, okay? On my YT.
Yeah.
But I want to prepare y'all for this. We're talking about something serious right now. So prepare for this, what she's about to say.
Thank you. Okay.
It's because the things he consumes goes into his lungs. Instead of his stomach. This is why he can't eat stomach. This is also why he's struggling to gain weight. Junior weighs about 18 pounds.
This is how I know this woman is not lying. You can feel.
Yeah.
She's crying and talking about it. Yes. She's crying and talking about it. This is not somebody that's on here for she's crying. She's putting her whole life on the line for this.
Oh God.
That is and was the part the doctor tried stressing to her. He was supposed to have been coming back to see a specialist and to get CAT scans, but she told the family he wouldn't see another doctor until God healed him because they don't have the last say so.
Did y'all hear that? she told him that she would not see another doctor until God healed him because they don't have the last say so. This is why this woman's child at this point, it needs to be an intervention.
Yep.
She's not willing to do it. And I remember the beach story I told y'all. It was a reason why I told y'all about the beach story. That's going to come up in a second. Why I believe this is another example of that. Okay. The beach story. Please tap while you're over here, babies. I know we got a small group. Please tap and support if you are enjoying it so far as much as they do enjoy. Tap over here, tap over there if you're over there. We definitely appreciate it.
Thank you, baby. Let me tell you something. They need to find out what corner she gonna be on and go get that baby. That's what I need.
People say she's hiding.
That's what I'm saying. So somebody need to know and get together and do a pop out. Whenever she pop up, she got to come out and do something. She go to the post office. If she in Baltimore, she go pick up her stuff. Somebody need to know something and wait and grab her and that child. And
that may be about to happen now. That may be about to happen right now.
Yeah.
She's definitely hiding. But remember the beach story. Okay, remember the beach story?
Yeah.
Because this is important. It's going to come back with something else that's being said. But I told you about the beach. If you don't remember the beach, one point when Chrisean was calling herself surfing, she went to the beach. This is after she said stuff about sets, damn near put something on top of her head, if you know what I mean. It was up for her. After all of that, she started staying off the grid, and she's still staying off the grid now. We saw what happened when she was on the grid. She got smacked.
Yeah.
That was God saying, I'm telling you, stay off. It is not safe for you, right?
Right.
So she went to the beach, met these white people, started surfing, bought a surfboard and all that. At one point on the beach, she said that I was going to go over there where nobody was going to be able to find me. Look at that live. I'm sure it's out there. Y'all hear what I'm saying is true. And I thought that was odd then. We're going to hear something in this call to make me know that even more, what she's trying to say. Thank you, Black, for grabbing your daily, baby.
The airway issue is the largest cause of death in children with cerebral palsy and fetal alcohol syndrome. The drugs and alcohol cause cerebral palsy? Yes and no. It's yes because alcohol is what causes his brain injuries. And no, because there's a chance he could have had it either way, but drinking 100% intensified all that we're seeing with Junior now, which is why he is progressing. Also, his voice is high-pitched due to his vocal cords not having the ability to completely close. And I wrote back, I said, oh no, this makes me so mad. Can he live a normal life if she gets him help, like walking, talking, eating, reading, and attending school and stuff? And she said, yes, but probably not as it would have been because she's waited so late to get early intervention, which is so important. He may not be able to walk unassisted, but with time and dedication, he will definitely be able to do most things that people without disabilities do. And I said, we have to help the poor kid. And I told her which sister I talked to, and she said some of the same things. I said, I talked to Chrisean's sister Chastity too, and she said some of the same things.
And if you just to reiterate, she called in on the show because this man is talking about giving the kids to the sisters and all that. And she's like, absolutely not. Thank you, baby, for grabbing your daily.
Yeah.
So that's why she called in. She was not going to probably call in but for him talking about giving the kids, because he's trying to get a lawyer. He called him and everything. They're raising money to get a lawyer so that whoever else can step up and then take the baby. It's going to have to probably be a whole different party, a third party.
Wow. Yeah.
And Chrisean and Junior is a rich kid. Money will be raised. Thank you, T.I.'s, baby. I appreciate you, honey. Thank you, Lady B. Money will be raised for sure.
Yeah.
To take care of him. So it ain't like the whole world will make sure Junior gets get money to be taken care of.
Heck yeah, you ain't lying.
I said, how do I know you are a trustworthy source? And how do I know that I can trust you? Do you mind if I post these? She said, well, she has the money to sue if she's rich, right? If I'm lying, she can do anything. You could post my identity if it comes out that I'm lying, but I'm not lying. The medical records that leaks are real too. You can post it, but keep me anonymous. Please, because I don't want any issues. I just want to see baby Chrisean loved correctly. And then I was blocked. Those people don't need their baby because they've been aware of all of this. They've been aware that this child having all of these issues have been being abused. Even Chastity stated that he needed his diaper change when she was there, and Chrisean kept telling her he didn't need his diaper change. He has skin breakdown, which is why she be flipping up on live saying, oh, he bled through his diaper, he's bleeding.
Do a search. This is another reason why I'm doing this video, why I'm putting it up. If y'all may have already done this, but do a search for little Chrisean Jr. itching. There are compilation videos of him scratching the back of his butt in different scenarios, just scratching. Again, so y'all wonder why I'm doing this. This is for my YT too, because I want to make sure this goes up and stays up. But this baby is scratching his bottom in different days, different settings. So it's not just one day because she's not doing what needs to be done. This is why she needs intervention.
Because of the rash, let me see. I think I skipped over.
Hey, Sharon, baby. No, you're not that late.
Let me find it.
Yeah, take your time. Take your time.
Matter of fact, if you're popping in right now, we are listening to a young lady. She called into date. Let me get his name. He got 3 first names. Sean Davies Way. He called in. Thank you for grabbing your daily. Because he was calling because he's actively has a petition. 4,000 people signed it. Thank you, Graceful Baby. And he said Blueface is on it. Blueface signed it.
Wow.
He said, I can show you. Blueface signed it.
Wow.
The petition to get Chrisean Jr. taken away from Chrisean.
Yeah.
He has 4,000 people on here in county. And so he was calling because he's in contact with the lawyer to have the lawyer help whoever's going to take Chrisean Jr. He was going to let the baby go to her siblings. But this young lady called and said, absolutely not. They the worst ones, which we already know.
Yeah.
Thank you, Auntie Pretty Baby. Yes, Sean Davy Way. I appreciate you, honey. So he's like, don't let them go there. That's the root of it.
Right.
So that's why she's calling and she's giving us information with her whole heart. You can tell that this is for real.
Yeah.
I'm talking about it because y'all know how I feel about bullies. And as much as I would like to grenade with y'all, this baby is in danger. And that's why I'm playing it. So I appreciate y'all for sticking out with us while we listen to it.
Well, absolutely. This is heartbreaking.
Okay.
She's the baby, Libra. No, she's not the baby. She has a brother that's the baby.
Oh, really?
Right. Thank you, Black Baby. I appreciate you, my love. She has a brother. What's the brother name? That was the one that's supposed to be going to football and doing football and stuff like that. End up getting tied up with her and Blue and all that. What's that brother's name? The young brother.
You're right. I forget.
Yeah. Remember he had promised to go to the car. Hey, Ebony, welcome in. Petey. Thank you, babies. I love y'all. I like people
that said Petey. Yep. Thank you.
I appreciate y'all so much. Yeah, so she's not the baby. The youngest one I believe is Petey.
Junior did have the surgery for the hernia because a lot of people think because...
If you don't know, Junior had a hernia. In the earlier part of all of this, Blueface at some point took a picture of the baby's hernia.
Yes.
I'm glad you came back in here, baby. She said, Ebony said, hey, Toy, I forgot it was Friday. Glad I caught y'all live. Glad you caught us too, my love.
All right.
He took a picture of it because he was like, this baby needs help, and she was not getting the baby's help right there. He had a hernia. This baby, the fact that he survived this long, y'all.
I know. The PD still plays.
Not Tessa, Kareem said that the hernia wasn't addressed. The hernia was addressed. This person said what wasn't addressed or what hasn't been addressed as of yet is his genitalia is still ascended. His little, I don't want to be graphic, but his testicles are still ascended. They have not descended. She was supposed to come back and get these things fixed.
Absolutely, yes.
So she's not coming back to get the baby the help that he needs.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
You thought by showing the hernia, Chrisean would have addressed it. Right. She is a mad woman. And to have doctors look at it, her fear is that she is exposed. Chrisean has not said that the baby has special needs. When she does that, the weight that'll come off of her from doing it.
Oh my goodness. But you don't get to ignore stuff.
Yeah.
You don't get to ignore it and act like, you know, everything is cool because you're ignoring it. That doesn't make it go away.
No, it won't. And then you're saying you're praying for it. Listen, I believe all things in prayer.
Amen.
I have studied enough to know that if you pray hard enough, cancers have been cured. But what needs to happen for you, honey, that's the advanced level. None of us mere mortals are there.
No.
You would have to stop drinking, stop eating. You would have to shut down the internet. You got to go down into India. You got to be around them people. They got to put their hands on you. Oh, that's a whole process.
Yes.
You're not there, ma'am.
At all.
No.
No.
It's too much in your. It's too much of that evil around you that will not allow you. No, you're by virtue of being next to that baby, you're making things worse because of the energy around you. You're not there to pray it away.
Yes.
Okay.
There's no way.
Causes pain within him. Not only does it cause pain, I looked it up. If he doesn't get that fixed, he will need a catheter for the rest of his life. Those people do not need to get junior. There is something else. I don't want to say it on live because I do feel like they all watched it. They all watched it.
Yeah.
I want to know what that was. So what she never told us.
And I don't want my left hand knowing what my right hand is doing. I don't want them to get ahead. And he's going on 3. When he gets school age, then what?
Yeah.
His body.
No, I have your number, and I have you programmed, and I'm gonna call you. So I'm gonna try to call you sometime tonight, so we can speak about those things privately. But you can keep talking about whatever you want to talk about publicly. So anything you want to talk about in private, you and I, we can talk about that in private. But you can keep going with whatever you want to speak about publicly.
Thank you, Luna, baby. I appreciate you.
Yes. My baby has the same 5-in-1 stroller set. Right? So the thing that she uses for the car seat, it is a bassinet, but it turns into...
And I'm definitely looking at y'all comments. One person said that she knows that he has it. She's trying to cover it up. Absolutely. And then, yes, then she has to face accountability. Yes. And y'all ever see people in church? I've come from a Baptist background. But you have ever see somebody that's in church when they finally confess and they say what's going on? Your whole body, the chemistry of your body changes. I don't know if y'all ever had a good confession. Like I'm talking about where it has been weighing on you. Her whole chemistry of her body, but the lock on her is so strong to your point because she has to deal with us, the public. That's what I mean. That her body will probably shut down because of the fucking guilt, but you have no choice.
No, at this point you do not.
There is no choice.
No.
Something of an umbrella stroller, but it's not for big kids. My baby is 8 months old, and I've had to upgrade his entire car seat stroller that he's now in the umbrella stroller that fits him straight up.
So she's talking about the stroller.
To pull up, he's taking.
She's talking about the stroller.
Umbrella stroller, but it's not for big kids. My baby is 8 months old, and I've had to upgrade his entire car seat and stroller that he's now in the umbrella stroller that fits him straight up. He's trying to pull up. He's taking steps. He's doing all these things. Not only that, my 8-month-old is 30 pounds. So to hear that Junior is only 18 pounds, and what really makes me upset about that is that the camera adds weight. So what we're seeing is actually worse than what it is.
Right. Oh my God. And
the fact that his eyes are sunken in, and he has like a reddish undertone around his eyes, that baby is malnutrient. He's vitamin deficient.
This is what we're talking about. I know it's a tough listen, babies, but for those of us who are here and can tell the tale, we definitely need to be making noise about this. And this is why I'm doing it. So we're not going to just say, damn, goddamn. Like anybody that got ears, I don't care if you tell one person, you know, Chrisean need to get that baby some help. And then they may just take it and just, you don't know the power of all energies being focused on the well-being of a child. There's real energy around that. There is, thank you, Patty. I appreciate you, baby. There was, they did a scientific experiment. And actually you can look it up on the web, and I'm gonna ask Chad if I can remember. But there was a thing where you could tell the emotions of people based off of where they were in the world, and they could predict weather things. I know y'all think I'm weird. I'm not. I'm a very smart woman. Okay.
Very smart.
And and I'm saying that to say for a number of reasons. If we all can focus on this, tell people that need to be told. I'm putting this on my YT.
Right.
And you can tell somebody need to be told, perhaps this baby can get attention. Okay.
Yes.
I'm a greedy mom, but I'm tuned in. I know, Real Pink Bow. And if it's too heavy for you, baby, please don't listen to it. I know your story personally. So only do what you can. Right. I had to do this today because, again, we have talked about Brené's ass a lot. You know, we can give 5 minutes for something that's counts. She's still gonna be over there acting the fuck terrible and looking dumb for the rest of the foreseeable future.
Right.
I wanted to give some attention to this. This is breaking me on heart. I have a special needs child, and I'll go to hell and beyond for my child. Thank you, Miss Diva.
Yes.
So it's not. You know, it doesn't need to be shame. You can admit what you did, and then people will rally around you behind that.
What's done is done. Ain't no need of browbeating her. If she go and do what needs to be done now, that's what counts. You need
think
to
about all the mothers that would look at her and look up to her, like, wow. Especially if we see Junior thriving, but we're about to call the police.
Yeah.
On you. Yeah. We're about to call the police.
So now I know in that car he probably did. He probably does have a cold. He probably does have a flu. But this isn't.
So what she's talking about here is, if you don't know, recently Chrisean had the baby in the car, and he was coughing so much it sounded like it was in his chest.
Yeah.
And now she's saying he probably do got the flu and all that kind of stuff. But what if the food and the stuff that he's imbibing or drinking or eating is going down the wrong place and causing him issues because she's a horrible mother, and she leave him in the back seat rolling all over the place and everything. Exactly. It's just bad.
Reason why he's been reveling in the kids ever since he had him.
Thank you,
if you go back and you look at even infant videos of him laying on her chest, it always sounds like he's congested. And now I know it's because everything that he consumes, instead of it going to his stomach, is going to his lungs. It's going. This baby can drown himself.
Yeah.
He can drown himself. That's why the last video that she posted at some type of dinner with everybody, you could see her holding the bottom of his hand, trying to feed him food at a table, and this poor baby is trying to push her hands out the way.
She's pushing the bottle away, like, get away.
He knows that. Yeah. And you got all of her family that was sitting at that table. All of her family that when she was on top kept it quiet because she gave them hush money. Now y'all want to come out and talk about it now that she...
That's a good point. So at one point, Chrisean was getting a lot of money.
Yeah.
We know that era. Chrisean actually had a big deal. I believe it may have been with Twitch. It was one of them streaming companies. She had a lucrative deal. But because she's trifling, and she needs help, and she is all over the place, I'm sure that thing went to trash.
Of course.
So she does not have the funds that she used to have.
Correct.
So when she had the funds, though, she was paying off people to be quiet. Remember when she got into it with thank you, Lady Lee. I appreciate you, baby. Remember when she got into it with her sister, the one that don't play, the one that kicks ass thoroughly, the brown skin one who all of them look like.
The older one. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the older one.
I don't remember her name.
When she got into it with her, she was going to try and take Junior.
Yeah.
Once they got into that beef and the check stopped coming, she started talking. Tareen, thank you, babies.
Tareen,
thank you, Lady Lee. She started talking. So now what she's saying is that the money is not coming anymore. Folks don't have a need because Chrisean is not going anywhere. Because for one, Chrisean is scared.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I say God do work. No, not Taseki. Taseki was talking about telling too, but Taseki started saying she's going to say something when we looked at the baddies thing. She at one point did threaten to take Junior. Taseki don't want. She got too much going on. She got an active life. Junior going to need big help. But I did hear her say that time too. Yeah. I'm talking about Terrain, the brown skin one.
Yeah.
They all look alike and sound alike.
They do.
So she was going to try and take it. Matter of fact, she tried to keep the baby. Thank you, June.
Oh, yeah, that's what
you for the bonfire.
About kidnapping.
Yeah, she was talking about taking the baby.
Kidnapping, yeah.
And what happened was this is when Chrisean was with Bino.
Mm-hmm.
And Chrisean and Bino and what's the sister? See, I don't know all the sisters. I'm a writer, so I got my own character names. What's the sister that be wilding out? That's not Chastity, but the other one that's on I think. Not Taseki.
That's like the mama.
Yeah. Anyway, Chrisean took she took him from Terrain, but she brought one of her sisters, the one that be Tessa. Woo! I'm in the right goddamn room.
Boss lady said Tessa.
I'm not talking about myself. I love y'all to death. Thank you, babies. Thank you. She took Tessa over there with Bino. Y'all remember that? She took Tessa over there with Bino because Terrain was gonna kick her ass up from Baltimore east down to the west. She was gonna kick her ass, and you can say what you want. All of them don't fuck with Terrain.
Right.
So she brought Tess down there with Bino to get the baby, and she called the police. She was mad about that shit.
She called the police.
You don't ever supposed to call the police.
Exactly.
She called the police and got that baby. And that's when that started the gates of, okay, I'm going to tell what I know. And that's when we found out. Yes, Bino said he felt bad, right? Bino started talking too. That's when we found out about her canal when the baby was coming out. And I think she's going to talk about it here.
Yikes.
How it was infected. And they said, don't let the baby come out there because it's infected.
Yes.
And let's do a C-section or something like that. And she didn't want to do that because of the tattoo that she had. One that she
ended up getting removed.
Yes.
Oh, come on. Lord have mercy.
This is what I said. Her fan base be like, oh no. All that blindness and all that, little girl. Oh, y'all don't give Chrisean or whatever. Look. Like I said yesterday, exalt Chrisean. Put a statue of her in your living room. Suck her toes. Grab her breast. I don't care. That has nothing to do with Junior.
Right.
You can still exalt her. If that's your king, let that be your king. We talking about the baby.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Got nothing no more? That her fans running around here talking about leave her alone. She's doing the best she can. Do you know that the best she can is getting him help?
Thank you, baby.
Even if she ain't the one to do it. If you want to have your baby off the internet and let him heal and prosper in peace, do that. But don't sit up there and...
So she got, Susie says, I like to make sure people know what I'm saying. She said she never got the tattoos removed. So she's supposed to have started the first layer because for that laser, it takes, you got to keep going. So is she going to go back? Probably no, she don't follow through with nothing.
No.
Gaslight us and tell us nothing is wrong with him. And then you turn around and you stage his stuff and try to make us seem like we're crazy.
Yep, one session.
When it's clear that Junior has issues. I don't like that. And the girl not going to fight.
Hey, Libra, if you're telling the truth, you're telling the truth. She said, now this is when a gal needs to be in place.
Okay.
If you don't know what a gal is, yesterday we found out. It's a guardian ad litem or something. Where it's a lawyer. What's up with that though?
The court-appointed guardian.
A guardian for the actual child.
Yeah, court-appointed.
Like what's up with that? That was a great point.
She's not. There's no way they can't even find the component that can't fight. They're looking for someone that they know is going to be an easy win. If you go back to that boxing gym and you see where they gave her that belt, the girl that can.
So Siren of the West, she says Blue needs to take her to court for that to happen. So here's the thing with that Siren, which she talked about earlier. and this is alleged, but again, it's already believed,
Right.
that is not technically his child, that it's Ronnie's, right? And that the reason why Blue is still saying that's his child is because he signed an NDA.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So he wouldn't have any reason to do it. He don't want no parts of it, and I don't blame him. Can you imagine having to deal with Chrisean?
No. Oh my God, no.
Actually,
And if that's truly not his son, they can't make him.
And I said, please let her fight Chrisean and beat her up for
Oh, let me go back. I was talking. She's talking about the fight. She's talking about the fight now that Chrisean supposed to be having. The girl said, she said that she hit up the girl and was like, please let her fight Chrisean for Junior. And she said, I don't even want the belt anymore.
Like, we're crazy.
The only reason why I want to fight is because of what she's doing to Junior.
Ooh.
When it's clear that Junior has issues, I don't like that. And the girl not going to fight in April. She's not. There's no way. They can't even find the component.
She need an opponent.
Component that can't fight. They're looking for someone that they know is going to be an easy win. If you go back to that boxing gym and you see where they gave her that belt, the girl that can actually box, I commented under it. And I said, please let her fight Chrisean and beat her up for Junior. She said, I don't even want the belt no more. That's the only reason I'm doing it. So why y'all can't get her to get somebody that can actually fight? You guys are trying to make something that has been a thing again, and Chrisean will never be a thing again. She'll never be a thing again because the whole world sees what she has done and what she continues to do to this baby. Yeah, they said that Alexis guy did her little thing while she was pregnant, but guess what? It changed her once she laid eyes on her baby because she is at every appointment. She is at every surgery. That little girl is thriving.
Walking.
She get on freaking
good.
Instagram Live and tell all her business. You wouldn't even think nothing is wrong with her.
Wow.
That's all Junior needed was tender love, care, time, and attention. And you cannot stop chasing fame enough and living in this false reality and this lie to get this baby help. And that's the part that's making me mad because this baby can't talk to tell nobody, Mama, this hurts. As a mother, you know, when my 8-month-old starts crying, I know the differences in his cry. I know when...
It's even to your point. He said everyone in her life is failing the baby. I want to talk on that. There was this girl. She was on Baddies. And she was doing the gospel and stuff like that. What's that child name? Y'all gonna know her. Put her name in it. She was talking about Jesus. And I remember Chrisean had her whooped down by Marsha and them. For the girl even bringing up Vicky. Thank you, babies. Ooh, I'm in the right room, honey. When I say I'm in the right room, I'm in the right goddamn room.
There you are.
Vicky.
There you are.
Vicky was talking about God and all that kind of stuff, and Chrisean was like, "What she trying to taunt me or whatever?" And she trying to play games, and she sent Marsha and them over there to beat on that girl. Of course, in the recent Baddies, she tried to do the same thing, and she was being met with the same. But the reason why I brought up Vicky was it was believed, and I don't follow Vicky as much, but that Vicky was being held up and surrounded by people who were making her stream and would not let her go.
Ooh.
And would not let her go.
Wow.
Okay. They said that's a whole nother situation. Yeah. So I'm not saying Chrisean thinks this is bad, but to Mrs. Diva's point, people are currently benefiting, right? Allegedly, right? Samaria, right? People are currently benefiting off of Chrisean. This is why we now see her on TikTok. You know, we're seeing her because she don't always go live on TikTok.
Right. Yeah, I was shocked when she popped up.
Because she need that money now. You're not doing any shows. You're not going out because you can't. Because people are still looking for you. This is God's way of telling her to focus and stay on her baby, and probably to back her in a corner so that, like Charisse said, you know, the police can come.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let her fight. Set the fight up. I'll fight her. I'll be her opponent. That way, when we in the ring, y'all go get Junior. Because she can't bring Junior in the ring.
Girl.
Yes.
Please tap babies and support while you're over here. If you're enjoying the live, you like our content so far. I know this is heavy, but I had to put this, I had to talk about this and make sure this gets on my YT because I want to bring noise to it. We are at a dangerous point. Things have gotten out of hand.
Thank you, Real Pink Bow.
She don't want what she wants. Things have gotten out of hand, and so we need to bring in attention to this.
Yeah.
But yeah, people are benefiting Miss Diva off of Chrisean.
Something hurts. I know when he's just crying just to cry, but either way, I know how to console him, and I know how to comfort him. I do.
Yeah. Chrisean doesn't even know how to console Junior.
Paramedics on yourself.
Like even the whole thing what she was doing, y'all, when she was putting her hands over the baby's eyes when his eyes were going, trying to bring his eyes back.
So he wouldn't look, because she was embarrassed.
And she does not know what she's doing. We have a mad person around this child right now. If Chrisean wants to not have a baby, that's my opinion, then please give him to somebody that can take care of him.
Exactly.
There are people that will take care of him, but you're going to hear something that she said. Remember I said something about the beach earlier. You're going to hear something that she said, that not beach related, but I'm thinking it's beach related. She cares more about avoiding consequences than getting help. Absolutely.
Before you call them on your baby.
Absolutely. So you feel that, do you feel the person, or I was just saying person, the people, you said you reached out to Chastity, and then you reached out to someone that wants to remain anonymous, and I completely get that. Do you feel that they are enabling Chrisean by not wanting to do anything because they still just...
Soraya, yes. I think she wants Junior to, yes. I believe that, Soraya. I believe that.
Girl, that happened.
That's why we need to make sure that
you locked up.
That's what I want. The police. I think you're right, Soraya.
Simply want to be in Junior's life, and they know combating her means that they have to go.
Well, Chastity told me that she was
really graceful. You said she's gonna crash out because they talk about it on YT. God, crash yourself into a closet and lock yourself in from the inside and stay there, and then we'll lock the outside.
Right.
Good.
Because she said that Chrisean is really good with kids. She just don't know what happened when it comes to
they make excuses.
But in the same breath, she said that she is.
They have a petition, yes, Susan. He's the one. The person we listen to, Sean Davies Way. Sean Davy Way is the one that I believe started it. I don't know if there's another one, but I know he definitely has one. He said he has over 4,000 signatures, and he said Blueface is on his.
Because Chrisean can get a little crazy, and she alluded to the fact that if they try to take Chrisean Jr. away from her, not only will she hurt herself, she will take Junior with her.
Yeah.
Remember I told y'all about the beach. Find that surfing joint, that video. I know it's up. People keep Chrisean's videos up. When she went, this is when the whole streets, she couldn't go in the streets and everything. And she had went to this beach where she found a bunch of white people. And these people were surfing and all that kind of stuff. And she went out and bought a surfboard and all that because she's manic. And she bought a surfboard, but she had Junior. And she even had them watching the baby. You don't even know these people. At one point, Junior's bottle fell down on the sand. The woman was about to give him the bottle with the sand on the nipple. And she said, no, rinse it off with the water.
Oh, my God.
Okay. And then she ended up giving the baby after that. You don't know these people. But in that time, she said, I was going to go. Look at the beach. It was so big, and you can go be here, and you'll be there. You can go over there, and nobody can find you. Nobody would ever find you.
Yikes!
This was right after the Zeus Bacle, where she thought that she was the shit, and was hoarded. Like nobody needs you, Chrisean, for baddies anymore. You're not her anymore. And she went on there and found out that Taseki, her worst fear was that her sister was one of the people that was the new up and coming. And let's be fair, you can say what you want about Taseki. That's a whole different joint. But Taseki got more talent. I'm gonna say it.
Yeah.
Sing, rap, all kind of stuff. Taseki is talented. What happened is when they was kids is a whole different thing. But she went on that joint and then got embarrassed. Right? Thank you, Pink Both. They baby said keep tapping both sides. Went on that thing and got embarrassed. And then right after that came all of this and this surfing and her making that comment.
Ugh, she is annoying.
So
that's why
whoa.
So the one thing I can't feel, I can feel energies, right?
Yeah.
and I can feel when something about to happen. I can't feel this yet. So I don't know what is going to happen with this. That's why I'm doing my part. I can't feel like if this is going to work. I can't feel if it's not going to work. All I know, I'm supposed to be doing this and putting it on my YT.
Yeah. And then that's it.
So I can't feel like, okay, you know, sometimes I be like, she's going to end up getting in trouble.
Yeah.
Or this is going to end up, I can't feel it yet. I don't know if because I haven't really been focusing on it, but that's why I'm going to start paying attention now, and I'll be able to feel and tell. But right now, I have no idea.
Wow.
Whoa. So
you don't these TikToks and let her preach to them and speak these false tongues.
It'll clear up. Sound got messed up.
All y'all to hell. The same way she leading the people at the church hell. They need to be investigated too.
Yeah.
They're not innocent. They shouldn't see what's going on. As a father himself, he should have told that girl while he's standing up there praying for this sick baby who was very lethargic. And a lot of people think that he'd be lethargic because she pumped medicine into him. But after knowing everything that I know now, I was completely wrong for even thinking that baby be weak like that because he don't have energy. Yeah. He doesn't get protein to build energy. He doesn't get the carbs to build energy. Who's to say she ain't giving him freaking what is Ensure? She might just be giving him 1% milk. We don't know.
Right.
But clearly the baby is so weak that when she stood him up on the side of that playpen yesterday, he couldn't even pick his legs up and bring them together. He couldn't even do that.
It's almost like we watching a hostage situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I think people are getting involved now.
It's too much, and the baby is too old now. Like when it was a baby, you would know. Okay, he could possibly have something. You didn't know if she was taken care of because he's not as visible. And he was a baby. But now that he's almost 3 and he still looks like he looks, that's a problem. So it's worse. You know what I'm saying? Because he's getting older. He's not progressing. He's not gaining weight. He's not tall. He's not doing anything milestones that children of his age should be doing. And if he's special needs, that's fine. But we know she's not taking him to be careful. No. So it's making it very worse. It's worse.
And she's putting bulk clothes on him. Like he was in that playpen with boots, pants, and a coat to almost hide his physique.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
To hide his physique. So all we see is his little face.
Yes.
Gaslight us and tell us that he's okay. Are you serious? And then I have a problem with the lady that wrote the book. Because if you pray to God, y'all play with God too much. If you pray to God and he told you to give that book, why the hell would you apologize when you, just like the rest of the world, can see it's something wrong with their kid? It's something wrong with him. Right. And there's nothing wrong with nothing being wrong with him. Right. You know why? Because we still love Junior. We still love him. If she wanted fame that much, this is how I know that the issue is against her baby. Because if she wanted to chase fame so bad, she didn't even have to go through Lemmy to get a reality.
She said if she wanted to chase fame so bad, she didn't even have to go through Lemmy to get a reality deal. And she's going to tell you what she could do.
The TV show during the journey of her son. Actually, it's a bunch of celebrities that have special needs kids. Her, Fat Joe, Faith Evans, Tanisha Campbell, Alexis Scott, they all could have got together and did a reality show of what it's like being a celebrity taking care of their kids. Scratch that. She could have did one on her own and the ratings would have been higher than anything that's ever been on TV. But you too selfish and you too embarrassed to say, I did have a part. I do have a part in what's wrong with my son, but I want to right my wrongs and get him help. And since I brought y'all in on the journey of me, I opened my legs and pushed him out on live. Girl, you have no shame. You have no shame. And then you did it.
You're right, Envy. Blueface did tell her how it was going to be. He was like, who going to watch the baby? It was such a simple statement because he kept on saying, who going to watch the baby?
Yeah. I remember
he's not the brightest thing either.
No.
I got to do a whole nother video on him and his mother. He had a streaming with his mother and his father. And when I tell you, it makes so much sense why he is the way he is. I mean, both of them, goofies. But he kept saying one thing over and over and over again. Who's going to watch the baby? It was true. Who is watching the baby? The answer is nobody. And that's why it's scary.
Yep.
A corroded, infected vagina. Yeah. Over a tattoo that you sat out there talking about you didn't want to mess up, and here we are 2
Hey,
years
respect
down
our
the road.
baby. Welcome in.
So please.
So y'all know, she did not want to. She did not. They told her, do not push Junior out through that thing.
That canal, right?
And because it was infested, she had a disease down there.
Yeah.
And they said, don't do it. Let us cut like yours to do a C-section. Thank you, Respect, for grabbing your daily, my baby. And she said no, because she didn't want to mess up her tattoo. So in addition to doing and drinking and doing all that you wanted to do while you were pregnant, can you at least make it that I don't have to come out of that hellhole? And the answer is no.
Through a corroded, infected vagina.
Yeah. Terrible.
Oh, the tattoo that you sat up there talking about you didn't want to mess up, and here we are 2 years down the road, you getting it removed. Yeah. So please, reach me with that. And then the other day, Carlissa sat up there and posted in her story something about a kid who was starved and the kid died. She's going to put in the caption, everybody that sat there and watched it should go to jail. Well, if we're going to talk about that, not only do you need to be in jail, Blue needs to be in jail, and so does Blue Father, because y'all sit there and y'all knew. Y'all had y'all hands on that baby and didn't call nobody. Yes. So you are just as guilty as her. If anybody deserves to get that kid, because Ronnie did say that his mom has been trying to take the precautionary steps to get him. They can't find her. So if you're going to help anybody get him, that's who it should be. Because the Malone, every last one of which.
So she's saying don't go to the Malones for shit. Go to Ronnie, his real people. Definitely don't go to Porter, Jonathan Porter and none of them. Yeah. Go to the Ronnie and them, his real family.
Yeah.
They got somebody got to be brave enough to do it though.
Cassidy told me they all have those.
Respect that, definitely ain't Blue baby. I don't think so.
And then I'm not gonna say
she says all what?
Because Ronnie did say that his mom, I did have a part. I do have a part in what's wrong with my son, but I want to right my wrongs and get him help. And since I brought y'all in on the journey of me, I opened my legs and pushed him out on live. Girl, you have no shame. You have no shame. And then you did it through a corroded, infected vagina. Yeah. Over a tattoo that you sat up there talking about you didn't want to mess up, and here we are 2 years down the road, you getting it removed. So please, miss me with that. And then the other day, Carlissa sat up there and posted in her story something about a kid who was starved and the kid died. She's going to put in the caption, everybody that sat there and watched it should go to jail. Well, if we're going to talk like that, not only do you need to be in jail, Blue needs to be in jail, and so does Blue Father, because y'all sit there and y'all knew. Y'all had y'all hands on that baby and didn't call nobody. So you are just as guilty as her. If anybody deserves to get that kid, because Ronnie did say that his mom has been trying to take the precautionary steps to get him. They can't find her. So if you're going to help anybody get him, that's who it should be. Because the Malone, every last one of which Cassidy told me, they all have those. They all have CPS cases open.
Oh.
And then I'm not going to say alleged nothing, because if they want to take me to court, the proof is on my phone. You just want to make yourself look stupid.
Yeah, I was going to say, you have receipts, so you do have receipts.
Right. Yikes.
You have proof.
And it just makes me mad, and it breaks my heart about this baby. He can't do nothing. He's a prisoner to his mother. He's a prisoner to his body. He's a prisoner to his mind. And everything that baby know how to do, he's learned that stuff on his own, because Chrisean ain't got the words
Thank you, baby, for
to teach nobody how to do nothing. This baby is strong, and he learned everything that he knows on his own. And if it ain't about Blue, she don't give a damn.
So you said that Chastity and the anonymous person The reason why they haven't taken more action against Chrisean is because they're afraid that Chrisean will not only do something to herself, but she'll do something to Junior too.
Yes, they're gonna have to be very delicate.
Well, this is why, again, I don't think that anybody in the Malone family should have him, but it's the only place that I have to start since we don't publicly have anybody in one
But
family.
she's saying you can't start there.
No, let Child Protective Service.
No, you don't say it, but in this case, Child Protective Service. We need them to do it.
Yes.
You can't have him over there. Number one, she's going to feel like she has access to him. She's going to feel, especially if he's thriving and he's doing a lot of stuff.
Yes, she's going to snap and try to take it.
She doing better now and all that kind of stuff. Anything to ruin it. Yes. The Malones don't need that. We need somebody who's not having any of it.
I'm coming forward to say like, hey, we'll help or we'll look after him. If they did, I would be all for that immediately. I would stop everything and do everything that I could to try to help that happen. But when it comes to trying to keep Chrisean closer to Chrisean, that's why I honestly wanted to do so, because I do feel like she's that type of person. If we're going to try to get custody to somebody else, Chrisean is not going to let that happen willingly. Is how I look at it. And I would hate for something to happen to Chrisean Jr. or she just try to disappear with him, or both of them disappear, or she come out of the woodwork but no Junior. And I would hate that. I would hate that. That's why I also called a company that had private investigators so that they could keep tabs on her throughout the court case until this judgment was made by whatever judge is going to make the judgment. And that's why I was trying to do that, because I don't want anything to happen to him. And I don't feel like ripping him away from her is the answer, because she is not going to let that happen willingly. She's not just going to be like, hey, here you go.
No choice.
She's not going to do that. I could see her hurting herself and him before just letting somebody come and take him away.
No choice.
I'm gonna figure out how to get in touch with Ronnie's people, because I think they know as well that Junior does belong to him. And then it could be set up with them that she has.
You can't hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Supervised visitation. They don't even have to be there while she visits Junior. They can find a mediator to do so.
Yes.
But the Malone, they don't need to have anything to do with Junior. Y'all knew she was sitting up there beating on that baby since she was 3 months old. And let me tell you, while you're online, so that you can pull up the video while you're online, go on TikTok and type in Junior crying and Chrisean in the blue hoodie. He was crying. This how I know that person wasn't lying. She walked out of the camera and you could hear it sound like she shook him, but the cry sound like what it
Oh, yeah. I know what video you're talking about.
Too. That's the one I told you about earlier.
I know what video you're talking about. Yeah. I'll pull it up, too. Yeah.
So they all knew about this. Yeah, they all knew about this, but I'm going to watch the rest of your stuff because I done ran my blood pressure up and starting to feel
I'm so sorry.
I get really just, something comes over me when it's something dealing with this baby, because he don't deserve it at all. But I'm glad I was able to get in touch with you, because I think I called you like 70 times yesterday.
And I'm so glad you did.
Oh, she called
I'm so glad you did.
Yeah.
Thank you, Callie, baby.
Call me later on and I'll let you know the other issue.
Okay, absolutely. I will call you, and thank you so much for calling in, sweetie.
I got a headache.
Yeah, that one, that was it. That's enough, but that was definitely it. Yeah, so that was it. That was it. That yeah.
Too much.
So that's what I definitely wanted to say. I didn't forgot it was that long, but she is not going to be able to do anything on her own. It has to be intervention. She's not going to walk away and do anything on her own. I mentioned the beach. I didn't understand why she said that. And now hearing what this woman said, now I get why she said that.
Yeah. That is very scary. We need the police and CPS, somebody all together, because she gonna go off. So the police need to be able to restrain her, and they need to take that baby.
Right.
And I'm so sorry. That's why I said set the fight up, put somewhere where you know she gonna be, but I doubt she even do any of that now. because of this. This stuff is making her, I'm sure, run and hide.
Right.
Baby.
All right, babies. 100,000 taps. That was heavy. We may or may not come back tomorrow. Charisse, you want to say anything before we go? We roll out?
Real quick, T, for you. Rose said, I did not know all this was going on. Thanks for shedding light on it. So I wanted you to make sure you heard that, because you said, you know, you can't not speak on it. And thank God, because I didn't know all of that was, you know, I knew some things, and you could see when you see Junior that it's not right. Absolutely. And I could not stomach the car video one that I happened to run into, where she was giving him something in that little vial.
Let me turn the audio off for y'all. What'd she say? Let me turn the audio off for y'all say something or whatever. Like, because she was trying to give him something, and she making it like it's, oh God, it's a mess, y'all. Yeah. So that's what we need to be talking about for sure.
It broke my heart, man. It broke my heart, and to even hear certain stuff. So I'm glad that it's coming out, because a lot of people didn't know it was as bad as it is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that it's at least coming out, and so more eyes are on it. Like we always say with Brene's ass, it's more eyes on it. So hopefully people can intervene. Somebody can intervene. The right people can intervene before we can't.
That's why I'm saying there's a reason. I don't know what's happening now, but maybe this is the thing that needs to happen. That petition that he's doing is very serious. Yeah. He's not playing. He's calling around. Tasha K talking about it now. I think she may have mentioned it before, but she's talking about it now. It's all over the internet because it's at a crisis point. Yes. As far as I'm concerned.
Yes.
Because of what she did recently. Like, it was something small, but it was big. The whole opening of the, his name is Sean Davies Way, Siren of the West. The whole thing where she was opening the boxes on her bed, the Amazon boxes, so her fans have brought different things in the Amazon boxes. And she was talking about religion and talking about how when you say rebuke doesn't mean that it's bad, which I don't know what she's talking about. Like, she was trying to educate people on the book. Like, she is gone.
She is.
At some point, though, in that live, she laid down and there was one box. She looked at the stuff, almost like she got tired of looking at stuff for him, because all the gifts were for the baby.
Yeah, anybody sending you that, girl?
And she took the box and chucked the box in his direction. That was a final straw for everybody. A lot of stuff had happened at that point.
Right.
Hey, stop!
What'd he do?
Messing with that daggone package on the floor, and you know it ain't clean, or the one that came from outside.
Oh, right. Now
I'm gonna chuck you across the room.
Thank you, Kim.
But yeah, so when that was the final straw for a lot of people, they was like, I can't do it no more. They were like, that's it. After that happened, then we really started seeing the ramp up. I'm sure this petition was going on before, but that was just like the ramp up right there.
Yeah.
It's just getting fun. Yeah, he's over here trying to mess with there's a packages on the floor that I don't even like it up here. I don't like outside stuff being on people's trucks.
Right.
In my house.
Right.
Like, definitely not up on the upper level. So we like to open the boxes and throw them away. But this is up here because it's Charisse's birthday, and I order so much stuff that I got to make sure she can't open it because she be opening packages. So the only reason why I did in my office is because of that. Other than that, it wouldn't even made it this far. We take packages and we get rid of
a soft package. I'll wipe it, but most of the time I just opens up everything at the door. Leave it right at the door. I used to put it outside, but it'll blow all over. So I don't do that no more. I gotta take it, put it up. But we don't bring them far into the house. Thank you, Black Amethyst. I appreciate it.
None of that. We don't do no Amazon boxes up. It don't make it up to the upper level. It stay right downstairs and then out the door. But except for this little package, I have no idea what's in it. So I didn't want her opening it. And he go and try to lick it and eat it.
Oh, Lord.
All right, babies. Well, we may come back tomorrow. Thank y'all for joining us. We love y'all, babies. I'm going to be putting this on my YT in case anybody wants to see it again. I don't know why.
Because they may want to share it and get others away. Oh, yeah. That's the whole point. Yeah. Each one teach one. So they might tell somebody. So, as many eyes can be on this as possible. And somebody might take somebody big, to go pass it Jamal or somebody. I don't know. Want somebody go down there and get her and get it together. You know what I mean? And get the baby. All
right, babies. I love y'all. We'll see y'all. If we don't see y'all this weekend, we definitely see y'all on Monday. Have a safe weekend, babies. Talk to y'all soon.
Good. Thank y'all so much.
Babies.